Hey, welcome to JoJo's Corner. Today I'm so excited to share with you guys some of the books that I've gotten recently in the mail. First up is this super scary copy of Untraceable by Elizabeth Goddard. This is part of her Mountain Cove series, which is basically takes place in the Alaskan wilderness where love and danger collide. This is put out by Love Inspired. Harlequin, Love Inspired, and it's their suspense line. This one releases in March. It is about a search and rescue specialist named Heidi Warren. She and her team step out onto the Alaskan mountaintop and right into a trap. A stranded gang of thieves holds them at gunpoint, forcing them to serve as guides along the treacherous path. And so she has to she has to trust her rescue partner, but she's having a little bit of a problem doing that because he's keeping secrets from her. Secrets that ended their chance at a relationship before and now may cost them their very lives. And so if you're a fan of romantic suspense, definitely check out Untraceable by Elizabeth Goddard. Next up is this fun copy of A Heart's Disguise by Colleen Coble. This is book 1 in her Journey of the Heart series, and something that you may not know is that these books are just now being released, but this is actually Colleen's first series that she ever wrote, and I love the way that they've put these together. And I'll show you, they're super thin compared to a normal, novel length. They're only about less than 100 pages, and this is the first one. There will be 6 in the series, and it's basically, it takes place post Civil War, and so it's historical fiction. I love historical fiction. I love Colleen Coble, and I can't wait to let you guys know my thoughts on this brand new series. There are 6 in the series, and they're going to be releasing one each month, and I'll be receiving them and reviewing them over on the blog at jojosudascorner.wordpress.com. Next up is Rachel Hauck's How to Catch a Prince. I love this cover. It's so gorgeous. I love this series. This is the 3rd one that's been released in the Royal Wedding series. If you're a fan of story of prince and princesses and finding love and romance, and if you like that, you will love this. So be sure to check out her series. And then as I said, there are 2 more in the series that have been released, and I absolutely loved those, and so I can't wait to check out this 3rd one. Next up, I have In the Field of Grace by Tessa Afshar, and this is a biblical fiction. It's a retelling of the story of Ruth, and Ruth is one of my absolute favorite Bible stories, so I can't wait to check out Tessa's take on this classic romance story. I was supposed to receive this book around the holidays, but it got delayed, and so now I'm thrilled to have this copy of A Marriage Carol by Chris, Fabry, and Gary Chapman. This is a fiction. It's a story of a couple on the brink of divorce. It's Christmas Eve. It's their anniversary, and a detour takes them on a journey of the heart. And so it's sort of like a Christmas Carol. They revisit the past and then the present and then the future. And so I'm excited to read this and just see how this relationship in this story turns out. And finally today, I have this super gorgeous copy of Sabotage by Dani, Petry. I was so excited to get this. I had signed up for a blog tour for this, but I didn't know if I was approved because I got an email saying that all of the copies had been requested. I was like, oh no! But it came in the mail the other day, and I was like, yay! Dani writes suspense, and it all happens in the Alaskan wilderness. This is the Alaskan Courage series, and this is the 5th book that's been released in the series, and we get to revisit the McKenna clan once again. And this story follows Kira Jacobs and, of course, Reef McKenna. And these two have always been at odds their entire life, but now they're working together as search and rescue for the Iditarod race. And so they sort of start having attraction for each other, but then some things happen that are of course gonna mess that up. Reef catches Kira sneaking away from camp in the middle of the night. Something's going on, and they eventually discover that Kira's uncle has disappeared, he was like a musher in the race. And so Kira and Reef quickly track him down, but they discover that his daughter has been kidnapped, and so they have to work together to stop this villain who is not only threatening the girl's life, but also seems to be willing to unleash one of the greatest disasters Alaska has ever seen. And so if you like edge of your seat suspense and the fact that it takes place in Alaska, just the elements, the weather, it adds so much to the story. It's just brilliant, and I can't wait to read this one. So that's it, guys. That's a look at all the books I've gotten recently in the mail. I hope that you enjoyed seeing them, and I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below if you've read any of these, or if you want to, or even just tell me what you're reading. I love to hear what you're reading. So that's it from JoJo's Corner. Until next time, happy reading!